Hey guys, what up? Welcome. How's everybody's day doing? Going? Hope good. Hope good. Mine is. I've had a fun day. Right now, the current plan for the stream is to try to recombine and slash or fracture. What do you call this thing? +1 Spectre onto a Twilight Regalia. That said, let me just pull up Awaken Trade. Okay, tab. Let's see how much this is going for, so we don't end up spending currency we don't have to if we and going through a headache of a process we don't need to. So body armor. Okay, cool. It saved my settings, so I also have Craft of Exile here to show me what are actually good bases, just in case. Let's see, someone added me, right? Okay, let me just try to find where I was pinged. Here's the final version of the verb. Looking for any things I might have missed I can improve on. Do we review this on stream? Let me think. This is probably something I review after stream, to be honest. So it's only 50% of time. Good luck. Let me know if it works. Alright. So what are decent bases? We're looking for Arcane Vestments, Nightweave Robe, or Twilight Regalia. Without breaking the bank, of course. Destroyer Regalia is way back when. Nah. Var Regalia, this would have been a really good base. It does have 5 mods. Oh, it has 4 mods because this and this are hybrid. I could just try to fracture this base, but we'll see. Destroyer, Savant, Herbalist, Spider Silk. We already hit 1 divine territory and we haven't seen any of the top 3. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see it until, like, I know I've seen it at 4 divines for the Twilight Regalia, but that's too expensive for a base. I'd rather just recombine or try to. Yeah, this is the one this is the one I saw, 4 divines. But yeah, so what we're going to do is we actually need to buy 2 things. We need to buy a base that doesn't matter what it has, just it needs to be a base. So like this one has it, we'll buy for 5 chaos. Yeah, we need to buy a Twilight Regalia that matches that one specifically. You really not gonna answer? Like, really, bro? Really? Oh yeah, before we even do anything, I actually wanted to finish reading this, or to even start reading this page, because I kind of want you to understand Choose one of the two items being recombinated. This will, oh yeah, and I maxed out my recombinator yesterday. Choose one of the two items being recombinated. This will be your base of your final item. D4D. It was supposed to, well, it wasn't supposed to be. I hadn't decided, and I decided to just go PoE. All the same. I did start my D4, and I might switch to it later during the stream. There is a universe. But for now, I want to try to get my chess piece up and running. Like, I'm so close to, I have the currency for it, kind of. I made quite a few divines yesterday. I started Harbies, by the way. I think I've only run 5 maps, but I got 14 shards in like the span of my first 3 maps, so that was fun. And I think they are, my current hope is I want to farm the fracturing orbs I would use for future crafts, like this one, but like, yeah. Happy. Why, thank you. I knew you would be. But yeah, we're gonna make that fracturing orb, and then we're gonna, well, we're not gonna make it yet. We're just going to buy for now and try to recombine this. We still have like other pieces we could try to fracture, so we're still going to try to make a better. We have the chess piece, that's cool. We are, what else could we need this for? Aside the chess piece, if we don't need it, then we might swap back to harvest. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, this has treated me right. Harbingers, like I've been getting a ton of currency, so it's been good. It's been very good loot, and it's really like it's stupid for gold. Like, I've been getting so much gold on my Steam Deck, and all I have to do really is stand at the, this is how I play on my Steam Deck. I stand at the edge of the Harby pack. I spam Frostbite and Convocation, and I eat anything they throw at me. I just stand there eating all the damage. And because they have Soul Eater, it doesn't even matter how much they hit them. And like, between the block and the damage reduction from Soul Eater, they're chilling, living their best lives. How are the frames? The frames are honestly not bad. The graphics get choppy, but frame wise, it's not bad. So if there's anything, it really dials down on like having good graphics to optimize performance. But yeah, I'm actually chilling when I'm playing on the deck. It's actually very comfortable, because then Harbinger is that strat where all the currency you're done, once you're done, ends up in a pile. So I just go stand on the pile and just press X until I pick everything up. And then once it stops allowing me to pick up, like if there's more, I just turn off the loot, and I re-enable it, and it's all stacked up again, and I click. Did you play D4 on it as well? I can't, because D4 on Steam is different from D4 on Blizz.net or Battle.net rather, and I have it on Battle.net. So if I wanted to get it on Steam, I would have to buy it again or something like that. It's dumb. So no, I can't. But I can play D4 with a controller, which means I can just turn on the projector in my room and still play from my bed all the same. So there's that. So like I can play either one of them from my bed at this point. So life is good. The grind is good. But yeah, honestly, D4 so far has been fine. I'm like level, I just unlocked my mages to like level 15 maybe. I played it for like 45 minutes before I had to go out. Then I didn't get back till like 5:15 or something. So like, and then I had to eat and yada yada. So I haven't played it, gotten the chance to play it for too long. But I'll also pick it up today, maybe sometime tomorrow too. Try to grind out some levels, update my guides and everything. But though my guides are already updated, because I think until I test out the newer things, I don't want to recommend them, pretty much. Anyways, let's see what this Recombinator page has to say, because I think Ethan kind of explained it. Oh, what up, Smoked? Welcome, welcome. It's been a while. Hope all has been well, bro. League's treating you okay? Yeah, I'm actually having a lot of fun with the league. I'm enjoying the league mechanic, even though it's, for the most part, unrewarding. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I love the league, but it's unrewarding. But yeah, I've been having a blast. I am going to be looking at recombinators today pretty much, and I am not looking forward to the cancer that is going to be trading for these items. But what can I do? I'm trying to get the items I would need for my Giga Tank, Giga DPS endgame high budget Frostbearer. That's going to be fucking expensive, pretty much, but it's going to be worth it. It's going to be so worth it. Oh, it's going to feel so good. Oh yeah, and harbingers are also insane for XP. Like in that one, since I've run like at this point, how many maps do I have here? Okay, I've run 8 maps for harbingers so far, and that took me from like, I think I was like 25% to 63%. I died once, so I could have been on 73, but we don't talk about that once. How have you been, Smoked? How is the league treating you? Here's one. You need to get your ship captain some of your trips. Mine brings back all kind of goodies. I know, like mine brings back divines and stuff, but like, it's like, how do I put it? I leave my farm to run for the day, then I bulk sell everything, and I get back like 2 divines. And this is me shipping out values of like 3 mil. Like I typically aim for like 3 mil, give or take. And I get back like a divine, 2 divines sometimes. My best shipment I think was 2 divines and like a time rune and stuff like that. But like for the most part, it's just you know, it's like, it's nice, but if you compare it to like league mechanics of old, it feels like the other league mechanics were more profitable. Now granted, this is just passive income, so it's like it's just 2 divines you really didn't have to do anything for in theory. So like, can you really complain? No. But I just feel like there should be an active method for the league mechanic to reward you for playing more time, if that makes sense. Like for example, if you were mapping and you could find crops, that would make a lot of sense, in the sense of, now because you play more, you're gonna get more resources to then get currency. But instead they give you ore, and that's fine, but ore is just, I don't like that ore is like locked into just giving you gear. I don't like that. If ore was giving you food, then you can directly correlate your activity to the amount of currency you earn, for example. Because like the gear, realistically, you're using it in the early game, you're using it in the mid game, maybe, but like in the end game, you're not touching it unless you find a good base or something. I'm trying with that new shields falling with 91%, doing more minions, of course. Oh, nice. My current version doesn't have Svalin, but my high budget does. That is how we are going to get insanely tanky. One of the avenues. It's a very intricate system. But yes, Svalin is insane. I haven't tested it myself, so I am literally looking forward to it. Like I'm looking forward to it so much that last night I had a dream I was playing the high budget version and I was barely getting hits. I'm actually not even joking right now. I actually had a dream like that. It was so dumb. I want to preface this by saying I was playing PoE till like 5 a.m. So like I ended my night with PoE and it was like it was very late. So like that is probably why I had the dream, but you know, it was there. Oh. Okay, recombinators. Whew. That was a dumb dream, I'm gonna be honest. Like, just thinking back on the dreams, like, why? Like, of all the things you could have shown me, really PoE? Now I get to blast when I'm sleeping and when I'm awake? Okay, cool. I mean, let's go. The only problem is I can't take the currency from that grind here. Like, that's the biggest downside, you know? Now, if I could bring the currency from my mind, then that'd be cool. I finished my vid last night. Check it out when you get bored. Show some tank. I'm gonna check it out. More of mischief. That's the one that makes your minions explode. What minions are you exploding? I'm assuming the explosion uses minion health as a more damage multiplier. Choose one of the following tags being two items being recombinated should be base of your final item. Wait, what? This should be the base of your final item. Any tag to the base will be present on the final item. Combine all of the prefixes of both items in one mod pool, then combine all the suffixes of both items in a separate mod pool. Choose a number of mods from each pool. The number of mods chosen depends on the total number of mods within that pool. Oh, marionettes? Oh, nice. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about marionettes simply because they now have that 4-second respawn timer. Like that honestly killed it for me because I imagine it feels like there's downtime unless there's a way to reduce that respawn period. It's like, but to be fair, if you have like 8 of them, 9 of them, you might not feel it if you're just popping them one at a time. Combine all the prefixes of both items into one mod pool. Then combine all the suffixes into a separate mod pool. Choose a number of mods from each pool. So like, let's say item 1 has 3 prefixes, item 2 has 3 prefixes. That's 6 prefixes into one pool. So like that's this. So it's 70% to choose 3 mods, 30% to choose 2 mods. And if it has so it's more likely going to pick 3 mods. So that means if it picks 3 mods, that would be a 1 in 6. No, it's a 1 in 2 that the mod you want gets chosen. But that's 1 in 2 of 70%. So it's like 0.3 times 0.5, something like this. So like 0.3 times 0. What am I saying? 0.7 times 0.5. So there's a 10% chance you get the mod you want, something like that. And then in the other universe, if it chooses 2, then it becomes a 1 in 3. So a 0.3 times 0.3 plus 0.105. 0.09 plus 0.105. So you have a basically 20% chance when there's 6 mods in the pool to get what you want. Like if you're just looking for one item moving. That's I use 4 golems also on, okay, so not a rate lord. 4 seconds, so always have, oh, so you went for the elementalist node, the respawn golem one. Always have uptime for mapping, then 1 big nuke with 8 chunkers and 3 skellies. Nice. That sounds cool. I'll probably check it out later tonight, most likely. And I'm glad you're liking the build. I'm glad you are. I haven't messed around with more mischief ever. I just know of its existence. And the fact that it was it Bex? What's it called? And the fact that it was Bex that was, I guess, that came up with the item, was it? Yeah, it was Bex, right? The old community manager. Okay, so you went Necromancer with F and F for bashing of elements. Okay. So what was your golem of choice? I'm assuming Stone Golem because I think that has the highest health. At least it would make sense if it has the highest health. Let's pull up Ethan's video. Actually, I still have it on Discord. Where's our chat, Arcane? I can pull that up. Where was that video again? Oh yeah, it's been a while. So let's see what he says again. Just to make sense. He said there were 2 of them that were better to use for recombination.
cost, which is huge. But then like you're gonna cost 250,000 to make the rare modifiers more likely to be retained. And this is dust. And we found out like what these mods are from the wiki. It actually is updated. Anyways, recombinating, you unlock it, and then
What are the rare
yeah, it's through
mods?
Isla, and it uses dust and gold, so it's pretty expensive, and it took me a lot of tries. But now I'll go through the actual how it works. So this is PoEDB database, and they had the Recombinator on. I noticed this before the season, and so I actually played Sentinel, so I did a lot of Recombinators, and even after that, we had another league of it, or an event or something. But anyways, here's the how it works. Here's the numbers. So basically, to put it into perspective, the way this works is if you just put random 1 to 6 mods in the pool,
I think you said 2 mods and 5 mods were the
you're pretty much
ideal.
on average it's going to be like 66% chance to like a 45% chance, or like that's how much return you're going to get of the mods in the result. So like in the beginning with these lower ones, you're going to get like only.
Speaking of, like, he mentioned the rare mods. What the fuck are the rare mods? Max life, lightning res. So how do I know which is going to be the base is my question. Come on. Going with going forward, to be honest, I got it to like 1900 last night. Are you using the new unique belt that just makes it so your armor becomes, or your you turn armor, well, you don't turn it, you just get giga ward from your armor or evasion chest piece. It doesn't work well with ES naturally. So this is actually what I wanted to see. This. Where is the eye? So how do I pick the base? Is it the left one that's gonna be the base? Like, it doesn't say here. I don't. I guess this is what the game is doing. It just chooses one. It's not you that's choosing it. So if I'm understanding this correctly, right? Oh, where did you go? Oh, Recombinator mods. Are those the rare mods? I assume these are the rare mods. Okay, so it's here I'm looking for. So if you have 5 mods in the pool, and there's a 50% chance to choose 3 mods, but there's only 3 mods in the pool, then you'll get the mod you want. But I can't have only 3 mods in the pool, or I can't have only... I guess I can have 5 mods. If I go +1 Spectre, that's 1 mod, and then it has 2 other mods I can match them. That would give me 3 mods. Right? Like if the other two prefixes are matched on the other chess piece, and the other chess piece does not have a single, like a third prefix, then there'll be 3 mods in the pool, which means there's a 20% chance it picks all 3. There's a 50% chance it chooses 2, and if it chooses 2, then there is a 2 in 3. So this is 100% of. Let's do the maths. Oh God, where's calculator? Please have the simple brackets. I don't think you do you? Yo, I am looking for just a simple bracket. Okay, it's here. What am I saying? All right, so the first one is there's a 20% chance of getting a guaranteed drop, a guaranteed mod. Then for if he picks a second option where there's 50% chance to choose 2 mods, then there's a 60% chance of picking it. Should I have, you know what, I'm 0.2, no, 0.2 x 0.2 because there's a 20% chance it picks this, plus there is a 50% 0.5 x 0.6 plus 0.3. I think there's only one more than there's a 33% chance to get picked. So there's almost it's almost 50-50 if they're just 3 mods.
Only 66% of the mods back. And in the 6 mod, you're only getting 45% of the mods back.
So I'm guessing I should aim for 2 mods.
So the way you actually take advantage of Recombinators, the way you abuse it, the way you break it, is you run the 3 mod and the 5 mod.
Or 3
These
mod.
are like the best 2 specifically. These are the ones you're technically aiming for, okay? So the way it works is with 3 mods.
So from what I can see, it's almost 50-50.
An example is, let's say we're doing an aggressive suffix on the wand, and with this aggressive suffix, I craft minion attack speed on both wands. So the suffixes are like, don't even care about the prefixes, just the suffixes. This is what it's talking about, the pool. So the pool for the suffixes would be 3 because of the aggressive and the 2 minion attack speeds. But when it actually goes to choose the mods, there's a 20% chance to choose 3, but there aren't even 3 because 2 of them are the same, so they block each other. So you're basically
okay, wait. So even if they match, they still count as being an individual mod. So if I were to try to get 3 mods, then the base item with +1 specters has to either have no other prefixes or it has to have one other prefix, and then the other one would have one other prefix. That is how we would then get 3 prefixes. And if the one prefix on the Twilight Regalia is matches the one for here that is the second prefix, then I'm practically guaranteed, if I'm understanding this correctly.
And when it's a 50% chance to choose 2 mods, you're also guaranteed. So pretty much it'd be a 70% chance of you get what you want, and then a 30% chance
one in 2,
pick of
50-50.
And that's where like the
actually 1 in 3.
the minion attack speed won't help you, and it's a 66% chance of the 30% to hit the
So this is basically what he's saying is, in this universe where there's 3 mods, there's a 70% chance you get what you want. So that's 0.7, and then this would be times, then there's a 30% chance you get what, no, there's a 33% chance you get what you want. So that'd be 0.3. What did I just do? Why did I need the bracket again? It's a 30% chance to then have a 50-50. So I feel like, no. The usual Recombine. What up, French? Welcome. How you doing? I'm trying to figure it out so it's as minimal effort as possible, basically.
To explain, like, ignore the 30% because we've already done the 70, so it'd basically be 66%.
Yeah, so it's 0.7 plus 0.3x 0.33, something like this. So it's an 80% chance or 80% chance to get the mod you want here, if I'm understanding it correctly.
To hit the minion attack speed, and a third to hit the
but this would be hard to get a base, so this is probably going to be the choice, because for this one, the only thing we need to do to make sure of is that one item doesn't have full prefixes, and then we're in the 5 mod pool. Then if the 2 prefixes for the second item match the prefixes of the first item, then we have a 50% chance to take 3 mods, which is going to be the 3 that is going to be +1 specters, and then the other 2 mods that are matched, right? If we get this one, then it's going to be, then there are 3 mods in the pool. Let me see if I'm understanding this correctly. 50% chance to choose 2 mods. If it chooses 2 mods, then like here we're guaranteed to get it, but here there's a choice. If it picks one that is not, let's say, the one we want, it also eliminates the counterpart on the other item. So we've already eliminated 1 mod out of the 5 by doing this. So instead of it being a as the case may be, instead of it being a, I guess, 1 in 3, should I say? Let me see if my brain is gonna brain. I don't know if it's gonna brain, but I hope it is. Hey dude, got an unrelated question. Do we put Frostbearers in main Spectre if we do not use a second Spectre? What do you mean? Firstly, what build are you going? If you're referring to Feeding Frenzy, if you do not go a second Spectre. If you want to run all Frostbearers, you can use Feeding Frenzy if you have it in a 6-link chess piece, for example. That is an option that is available to you. That is fine, but you get kind of less DPS than if you were to go an actual like damage support and then put your Feeding Frenzy elsewhere. So like I like having a second Spectre, and if I don't want to go a second Spectre because I don't want to reduce my max Spectre pool, then what I would do is I would use raise Spectre of Transience, and I would use those temporary minions to kind of achieve the same results. Brain. My shit. Yo, my brain be refusing to brain many times. Many times. Many times. You'll be surprised how much. But yeah, I hope I've answered your question. So I would recommend you have a second Spectre, but if you only have the one, the one space in your build, then yes, it's better than nothing. Because one thing it also helps you with is it also makes your Frostbearers aggressive, right? It makes your Frostbearers aggressive, and that is a DPS boost that is unquantifiable, if that makes sense. How does Transience work though? Transience is pretty simple, really. I can't show you with in-game, but what I can do is if you were to get a Transient Spectre, right, a Raise Spectre of Transience, what you would want to do is you see how here there's a maximum of 9 Raise Spectre at the bottom. If you were to put in a Raise Spectre of Transience somewhere, right, it is going to have maximum of, let's say, 13 Raise Spectres. Now this means that if you have 9 permanent Spectres, then all you have to do is like 14 minus 9, and you can summon 5 temporary Spectres. Now with those 5 Spectres are temporary, and you just want to pick any random minion from the map, and then with the Raise Spectre of Transience would be linked to Feeding Frenzy. It could be linked to like Calling Strike. It could be linked to anything you want a support minion to do, and you just let it do its thing. And that is one way you can get your Feeding Frenzy without using your permanent slots. Do keep in mind that if you go over that limit, like in this example, the 5 limit, if you try to raise a 6th one, it will override one of your permanent Spectres. So just keep that in mind. And typically, like Respector Transients, right now, if you don't support it with like more duration, you're looking at like a 40 something per second uptime. If you do support it with like duration, then you're looking at over a minute. So you just have to click on it every minute. But yeah, aggressive is very nice on these guys. It's very nice. So it's not the worst thing out there. If you don't want to use support specters, then Feeding Frenzy is fine as a link. Right now, I'm currently using aggressive one, so I don't need to. Before I did, I also didn't need to because I'm lazy. I just put Predator in here and I called it a day. And with Predator, I mean, if I need them to attack anybody, I'm just going to click on the person with this and they will attack even if I move around. Like it is, this gem is a godsend for Frostbearers simply because like other minions, I don't like Predator on them because like Predator would have to replace your GMPs, your melee splashes, so you can't use it for mapping. But because volley is a big damage multiplier for Frostbearers, it's replacing something else entirely. And this is more damage than anything else in a single target scenario. So in any universe, they are mowing down trash mobs anyhow, and even rares. And when I meet that one that shows some resistance, I don't have to swap anything. I just throw the mark on them and they die. It's that simple. So like, I've just been using this as a permanent link. Is it optimal? Maybe. Maybe not. It probably isn't because you only get 12% when the person isn't marked. Versus when the person is marked, you get 37% more damage. But hey, you know, when we meet the person we actually need the damage on, we have the damage, and there's no support gem except like maybe awakened. Some awakened gems, but according to POB, it still does more damage than even awakened elemental focus. And weirdly focus, you don't get freezes. Oh, I do. I have minions that are aggressive wand. I crafted this bad boy early this week. But yeah, I have a source of aggressive. But before I got this wand, I didn't have a source of aggressive besides Predator. And I was doing it just fine. But to be fair, I also play very aggressive. I just generally shield charge into packs and convocates and things die. So even without aggressive, they're gonna fight there, you know. I don't need them to walk off my screen to go attack when I can just shield charge into the thing, call them, survive, and they kill everything. Make sense? Where were we? So yeah, the goal should be. Oh yeah, I was trying to brain my maths. So let's do it. 50% chance it is guaranteed if we do the 3 more thing, right? You're welcome. Let me know if you have any other questions. I'm more than happy to answer anything. So we have a 50% chance it is guaranteed. And if what is the chance it picks minions that are aggressive here? There's 3 mods in the pool. It should be a 1 in 3. Well, there's 5 mods in the pool. But when one is chosen, its counterpart is removed. So if it's not chosen first, so let's say in the first time there was a 1 in 5 of it being picked, so that's 0.2. If this doesn't happen, it's an or 0.2 plus. Let's use I think it's times I use here. You see, this is what I mean when I say my brain doesn't brain sometimes. I think it's a times. No. 0.2 is if it got picked. So it should be 0.8. Can I do something about it? Nope. Okay, let's start again. 0.5 plus. Now it needs to pick 0.2 now. Or, which is a plus, it needs to pick it now, and in this second instance, instead of it being a 1 in 5, it's now a 1 in 3, so that's 0.3. So if either one of this happens, it's a success. There's no way it's guaranteed. What about if I did? No. If I use times, it's a... If I use times, it means add. So that would be 0.2 and that to happen. Nah. This basically says it's guaranteed, but I don't think it's guaranteed.
So you could think of this as a third.
So my math is clearly wrong.
So it's 10%. So this is 80% chance if you duplicate the mod.
Yes, I got that one right. Result,
compared to 66% or like 45%, and this is like insane. And this is 3 mod. So 3 mod's really good. And then 5 mod is similar in the way that so instead of just putting 5 random mods, you would put, like, let's say minions aggressive, and then 2 matching minion attack speeds on both of them, and let's say fire res on both of them. And now 50% of the time it's going to choose 3 mods, but there's only 3 mods because there's duplicates and they can't roll the same mod twice. So 50% of the time you automatically get what you want.
I got that far.
And 50% of the time it chooses 2 of the 3. And like I said, it's actually 2 of 5 because they can't block except for that first one. So in the first choose, it can choose 1 of 5.
Yes, and then
so
next one is 1 of 3.
Of just getting what you want, and 80% chance of it bricking. So then add a 10% to your final, and then your second thing. Let's say one of them is blocked, you missed. And it's rolling the second one, so now it's a 1 in 3. It's a 33% chance of the 50, so you could add another like 16%. So we're up to like 76% with a 5 mod. So 80% with 3 mod if you duplicate, and like a 76% with.
Like I said, my brain wasn't working. Even right now, I don't know how it got 16% with the 1 in 3. Zero idea, but hey, it works. It works. Maybe he took the chance of failing and then removed that from, like, maybe everything was like 1 minus, then 0.5 is the chance you get it. So there's only 0.5 left. Then there's a this chance, and then once you remove everything, you get left with a chance to fail. Maybe that's what he did. I don't know. My brain just isn't working right now. But we got 76% chance, and that's all we need. So what we're going to do is we're going to have 2 tabs open, right? We're going to have one with the base that has +1 Spectre. And we're not going to... Why did these spaces just go up in price? They were like 5/10 chaos. What the fuck? How? Like literally when I started stream, there was one that was like 5 chaos. Thank you. Okay, so now we're going to look for a Twilight Regalia. We're going to put the second tab here. This one is going to be Twilight Regalia. And it needs to have the mods. It needs to have Reflect Fizz. It needs to have Reflect Fizz and a free prefix. Why do I have this search twice? Okay, one of you's got to go. Oh, you were what I was searching for an ES basis specifically. So now we go Twilight Regalia. That's the only thing that we care about. And it needs to have, like I said, Fizz Reflect. And open prefix. So this has Reflect Phase. It has life. It cannot have life. Well, thank you for the... Oh, we hit 250 followers. Good stuff. Hello, I've been watching your channel for like a nice really like Gray. I don't take kindly to bots. Stream sniped. Yes, somebody must have did stream snipe me because there's no universe where the prices go that high so quick. You know what I want to do? I want to say it has 2 open prefixes. 2 empty prefixes. Let's do that. It only has reflects. So yeah, let's pick this one. Please. Please. Edjo. Answer me. Answer me! Okay, next person. Thing is that these guys are like 5 days ago, 2 days ago. I know they're not about to answer for like a 2 divine trade. Oh, oh shit. Okay, I stand corrected. I said 2 divine. I meant 5 chaos. I stand corrected. So in theory, I have a 70 to 75, 76% chance of like getting what I want. In theory. But this, of course, does not include base types. POE prices have been strange with streaming and content creation. I would say this, yes. When a YouTuber releases a guide or whatever, everything related to that shoots up, including like if it's like strategies that are made popular and stuff, it's just like shoots up in price. Please be Twilight Regalia. Yes! Woo! We already did it. And it's 4 mods. Beautiful. This is perfect. We just need a fracturing orb now and we can 1 in 4. This is gonna be the castle part. This is gonna be the expensive part. Let's get 2 fracturing orbs while we're at it, shall we? Because we're kind of rich, huh? Let's go meet Faustus. We have a lot of gold. Fracturing orb divine. It's 1 in 6.5. What about on trade? Divine fracturing orb. There you go. It's currently 6.5 on trade. So I'd be paying 13 divines for this. Alright, we'll take it. Come on! Alright, first brick base. It was bound to happen. Alright, let's look for a second one with +1 specters, alright? Wrong chat, my guy. This one has increased evasion. I guess that person isn't. Oh, okay, cool. Thank you. And now for the matching Twilight Regalia, it needs to have... Actually fucked up the first one too. It needs to have Reflect. It needs to have only Reflect, and I craft Evasion rating. Then it would have 1, 2, 3. Then it have 4. Okay, you know what it needs? Because it can't have Evasion rating. And it also can't have... I can craft Evasion rating to put the 4th mod. But if it just has reflects, see, the math the gears are grinding in my head. Because of the base having evasion rating, if it naturally had evasion rating and it naturally had fizz, Oh, never mind. It's actually perfect. What am I saying? Oh, wait, this guy. I might have to ignore this guy. Thank you. Because I can't guarantee this is the last time I would try to buy it from you. Thank you. So now I am to craft evasion, increase evasion rating on this one. So now this has, now they both have 5 mods. You know, the recombination is actually the easy part. The hard part is the freaking, the hard part is the fracturing. Come on, wrong base already. Come on. I spoke too early. Oh wait, I should probably just... These two, I'm gonna chuck them in there for dust. All right, next try. If this guy has only number of specters, then what I can do is I can buy one that has some other stats. Or some random 2 modifiers. No. How'd I get to 3 from this? I would need to match something. Oh, I see. I just have to craft a mod on the +1 specters, and I need to match it on the other piece, and that'd be a 3 mod. And then I'd have a 79 to 80% chance of success. Okay, we'll do that. 20, 40, 60, 10. We're gonna do that. My guy, I said go to his hideout. Okay, and he has right minds. Nice wings. Any of them. Nah, I don't need max number of skellies. Nah. Okay, someone is buying my fractured lightning level. I knew somebody would want it. Maybe absolution. Could be absolution. So yeah, all I have to do is craft something. So let's just find a Twilight Regalia base. Heck, you could even have 3 empty prefixes. Okay, so basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna buy one that has 2 open prefixes, and whatever it has, we're going to match it on this base. We have... This person replied first. Freezy Boy has 1 chaos. We'll give him a bit of extra. Just for answering the trade. Not much. But it's something. For this one, it has increased ES stun block recovery. So we want energy shield and then stun block recovery. There's no universe. I just picked something that isn't craftable. Yo, I am next level, eh? I picked the one thing that isn't craftable. Beautiful, eh? Okay, let's find some else. The other person had maximum mana. Okay, next person. There's max life. We can go with that one. Trying to find people who posted theirs recently. Now I'm paranoid. This has mana ES, right? It doesn't have mana ES. I can't craft mana ES. So that's not an option. What about max ES? It has flat max ES. Cool. So we can do that. But the person posted this like, oh, I didn't think you would reply. I'm gonna be honest. Give them a bit of extra just for answering the trade. I'm sorry, what? Bruh. Whatever. Who's next? Max ES, max mana isn't a craft, I don't think. Stun and block, we're not doing stun and block. Max life is a craft. I should probably specify eye level 86 Twilight Regalias, eh? Let's do that. Thank you. Miscellaneous item level 86. I think that's when you get the highest reses available. But we can always just do this base. So this is maximum life, right? So we just have to slap on a max life in here. And now they are ready to be recombined.
Come on in.
Why, hello.
So this is max life has 1 mod, specters has 2 mods, and life has 3 mods. Well, life is matching, so. Yes! God damn it! It has 5 mods. Yes! God! What? Why? God damn it.
Let's make some dust.
Okay, we go again. That is the second fracturing orb. We can afford 2 more, I believe. You can afford 2 more, so we're gonna buy them. Why the fuck is this 32? There is no universe where I'm paying 14 for this shit. I'ma pay 13. Okay. Alright. We've basically spent our divines. We still have these that we can liquidate at any moment to get like 14, 15 divines. So we have that, but oh great. Why are you not online? Why does it say you're online but you're not? Okay. $20, $40, $60, $10, $70. Okay, so we have our +1 Spectre base. So that means the Twilight Regalia needs to have Reflect. Reflect phase to melee attackers again. And then it needs to have nothing else. And I'll craft increased armor on it. And we're ready to go. Please reply. If you don't reply, I'm gonna have to go with Mr. 20C over here. I guess I have to go with Mr. 20C. Holy shit, we have already spent... Oh god. Sorry. Didn't see influence. My bad. I don't want influence. Good afternoon. Could you share the ghost with me? I can't find them using your build. Sure. Just ask Deconic and I'll invite you to my hideout. You should be able to pull them from there. Once you do. Influence. Where's influence? Crafted, identify, corrupted, veiled. Where the hell is influence? Am I blind? Okay, how about I just did this. Influence. Max 0. Okay, in that case, it doesn't need to be eye level 86. What is breaking this search? Number of influence. 0 is just not having it, eh? Why is number of influence max 0 breaking? I guess I just have to make the mental effort to check if it has an influence or not, because I don't understand why. I'd still prefer an eye level 86. I guess 86s are kind of expensive. Alright, we'll go for an 84 then. It just means we can't get T1 res mods, which is a shame. Okay. Invite to hideout. So just convocate until you see Forge Frostbearers, and you can just use, and then you can just, once you raise it once, it will be permanent, pretty much. That's a convocate. I meant desecrate. Just desecrate once, or desecrate. You see them, summon them, boom. Okay, what if I did this? Count 1, reflect, melee 86, or this is 15C. Oh god, oh god, oh god, not him, not him. It's influenced again! Yeah, they're non-influenced. F it. I'm spending money already. Might as well complete the spending. I want to be able to just say I don't want influences, but that isn't working. When I say no influence, it just doesn't return anything. 86 reflect. Thank you very much. Leave. Then I just craft on increased armor. Yeah, he got it. Yo, his has yellow fire. That's kind of interesting. So just to be safe, we have reflect, we have increased armor, we have reflect, we have increased armor. Cool. We're ready to go.
What was I doing again?
Twilight. Yes. Nice. Nice. Beautiful. Please work. Oh! Oh my freaking god! This is annoying me! This is annoying me. Okay, back to hideout. Let's... Faustus. I need you to, give me some chaoses, alright? Just give me some chaoses right now. I need it. I need it right now. You're welcome. You're welcome. I'm more than happy to help. Are there any specters that I recommend? If you wanted to, I guess you could also pick up the monkey, assuming, of course, it is that you have. But you can always pick him up from the campaign, so it doesn't matter too much.
Oh.
But I hope you enjoy the build. Yeah, back to recombining. I have to ban. Oh god, I'm tired of buying the bases. Okay, just let me not buy. Oh, this has stun and block recovery and max mana. We can easily match that.
Doodles.
In theory, or I should say mathematically, this next one should be a success. Mathematically, of course. But realistically, oh, this has armor and stun block recovery. I can't match that on a Twilight Regalia because I can't craft it. So that's not a base I can go for. ES stun block recovery is something I can match. $20, $40, $60, $80. By mathematically, you mean it. Yeah, sadly. Like mathematically speaking, this next one should be the hits. But because it's RNG, they don't give a fuck. The reality is, I still don't get it. Okay, we have +1 specters. We need to match ES stun block recovery on the Twilight Regalia. This is Increase energy shield, stun, block, recovery. Okay, I found one that has increased ES and stun block recovery, which is the one this one has. So then I just need to match the mana to it. Assuming the person replies, of course. Probably not going to. $15C. So increase ES, stun, and block recovery. Thank you. All right, so we have these two. This one has mana. I need to craft mana on the second one. So they both have max mana. They both have ES, stun, block, recovery, and then +1 specters. So how bad is Savant's Robe as a base type, by the way? It's just under Necromancer. It's above Destroy Regalia at least. You like the build? Alright. I'm glad you do. We put this, we put this. Let's just go over just one more time. They both have Code Red, so that can cancel out and we can still have a free suffix. So, come on. Come on! Bruh, really? And then it's wrong base, of course. Because why not? Oh, wait. I forgot. Yeah, I'm gonna get frustrated today. Oh, I'm gonna get so frustrated. Jesus Christ.
Not bad, not bad.
This is gonna be so bad. Alright. Back to trade. I probably need to buy more gold. Or more chaos orbs. Good thing I had a bunch of this is going for 166 now? Wild. That is wild. Yo, where is the market going to? Like, I'm at 166. Yo don't get to shift and leave me behind, all right? Come back. Come back. Anyways, let's look for... There we go. We're looking for another +1 max ES. This one has evasion, stun, block. That's not possible, so we're going to move on to the next base. Evasion, stun, block. Nope, not possible. Can I put suppress in here? Oh, I can craft suppress. All right. So I can actually accept one that has... Okay, suppress is suffix. I'm like, why do I care about that? This one has armor evasion. Can I craft armor evasion on this? Increase armor evasion, I can. And then it has max specters. So if I find a Twilight Regalia, I can just craft armor evasion, assuming it has no other sub prefixes. Which means it needs to have no prefixes if I buy this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thank you. First things first, before I forget, remove crafted modifiers. So now we have Max Spectre's increased armor evasion. So now I just need to find a Twilight Regalia with no prefixes whatsoever and craft armor evasion. There's only one, and that one looks Cancer, so no. You know, one thing I could always do? I could find a Twilight Regalia base. I could scour it and just exalt one. Alt it into a. I can alt it into a base that has a suffix. Then I can regal it and hope it doesn't land on a prefix. Then I just have to craft a prefix, and that's what I can do. So we just need any not this. It needs to be not fractured. Give him the extra because, you know, he answered. Come on. Thank you. This is an eye level 86, right? Yeah, I'm still looking at 86s. So all I need to do in reality with this base is I need to regal it, transmute it. It needs to just have the one suffix, then regal, and we already have our base. Then we need to craft on armor evasion. So now, prefix-wise, it's armor evasion plus 1 Spectre. So I have an 80% chance, practically, to get it. You can eliminate some mod with some annul plate. You can't fracture an item if it has less than 4 mods, so you need at least 4 mods. That's the thing. It needs at least 4 mods for the fracture. Twilight Regalia plus 1 Spectres, let's go. It's a blue item, I don't mind. It just means I need to regal it. Like, I'll give you an example. I could try to fracture it now, and it says it doesn't mean number of mods, so because it needs to have 4 mods. So now it's on 4 mods. I can please go. All right, we're broke. GG, we tried. Oh, that's 4 fractures gone.
Onward and upward, as Daring.
It's so annoying. Jesus Christ. So annoying. Are we gonna call it? Are we gonna give up here? No. No, we're not. I'm not a quitter. All right. All right, I'm not a quitter. So we're gonna buy 2 more. We're gonna sell Veiled Orbs, and we're gonna get Divines. We're gonna sell 3. I think right now Veiled Orbs are going for 5. So I'm going to sell these 3 for 14, which is slightly under 5. If I were to put 15, then that'd be 5, right? And that might be matching the competing trades. So we're gonna do 14. 3 for 14. I get that money. I buy 2 fracturing shards or fracturing orbs, and I carry on. And worst case scenario, if we don't get it here, then I mean I'm broke. So I just farm harbingers, and hopefully we get like a fracturing orb here and there, and we just work with that. But like it is. Holy shit, man! Who knew this would be so annoying? I did. I knew it'd be this annoying. But it's good content, at least. I'm not a quitter, but you'll still be, be too broke. Yep, I mean, I'm not a quitter, but like if I get too broke, then it is what it is. I tried, you know. I tried. I was gonna save one of these for when I wanted to make my my boots. With when I wanted to make my boots, my +2 Spectre boots, I would have liked to use one of these Veiled Orbs. But I'm at the same time I'm just like, you know, I could just buy when I'm ready. Like genuinely, I could just buy when I'm ready. Worst case scenario. And I do still have some currency, like other than the Veiled Orb. If I go into Wealthy Exile, where the fuck is Wealthy Exile? Did I close it? No, I didn't. Okay. Wealthy Exile is just gonna show me red. Yep. Minus 5.9 diff per hour. I went from 91 divines or 90 divines to 47 already. Holy shit. We're broke. But yeah, it's not the worst deal. We still have like the scarabs we need to run the strategy, so I'm not particularly worried. Seeing as we're gonna make currency in the farming strategy, maybe less so not running harvest, but I also still have like some materials I could sell, like all of my sacred blooms, my maven writs. Like I still have wealth here and there. I still have like my ultimatum scarab of catalyzing. I have like an ambush grab of discernment, or 5 of them actually. So I have time runes. So like there's still wealth that I can sell, and I can honestly just sell my ancient orbs right now. So I need to sell 20 to get a divine, but I have 18, so I'm close to it. Can you sell? Y'all really want me to sell it for 6.5, huh? The question is, am I going to? I don't wanna. I most definitely do not want to. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna run a map in the meantime. We're gonna show the Harbinger strategy. Because why not? I'm patient. I can wait. It's an extra divine. I'm not gonna miss out on an extra divine, you know? But yeah, I'm gonna show you guys how I play this strategy on my Steam Deck. Basically, I come here, I kill these guys. It's a very calm strategy, by the way, on controller, because I don't have to worry about anything really. I pick up all my loot, and I've been getting a lot of rings since I started doing Harbingers. And then I just do the usual walk around. I pick it once I see this. I just pick Eldritch minions because it's the easy choice, and then I just profit from here. Only thing is, I don't think I'm on anti-burning ground, so I should switch that. And then I just sit at this edge spamming curse. So it would then cast Bone Offering. My minions gain damage reduction. So they're chilling, they're leeching, life is good. See? And Faustus is done. So, but now that I'm on PC, I can actually just spam shield charge. So yeah, like I don't really need to move when I'm doing this strategy, which just works out for me. I'm tanky enough to where I don't have to really do anything except stand here. And if I'm going to die, it's typically, I don't get one shot by anything here, so I just have to know, oh, my health is going down. Okay. So I just move from there. I'm going to charge this to is there a reason you're not charging it? Okay. We're gonna get this to 600. You lost your first AG. How did that feel? That's always a suckish feeling. But how much had you invested in the AG? Sand Leaper. There's no one that's interesting here, right? Forge Vendigo. Was someone looking for a Forge Vendigo? Where's Storm? Oh, he's AFK. I'm messaging him on Discord just in case. Oh, do you already have it? I got pinged again. Someone at Discord news. Oh. Okay. In any case, it's not so important. We have our divine, so once we're done here, we're gonna just continue attempting to get our chess piece. On a boss line, oh, Blight. Yeah, Blight is typically very scuffed. Like, it can be very scuffed, I'm gonna be honest. Ooh! Look at just what we need. We get a free fracturing shard or fracturing orb because now we have 6. We had 14. That means we have the full orb, which means we get 1 free attempt at this craft. So, I mean, that's just fine and dandy, huh? This is the 3rd time in less than 10 maps I'm getting fracturing shards. Love to see it. I'm sure Arcane is just as happy for me as he was when stream started. Ah. But yeah, this is basically as chill as it gets. You can practically AFK here and not worry. The only thing is your offering is gonna fall, and without the offering, you might not have the best time. Let's just say that. You know something I found fascinating before the league started? There was an executioner mob there. I think the executioner mob is probably one of the only ways you lose a minion. Because if they get reduced to half-life, that's a problem. Now granted, they probably still have insane damage reduction from Soul Eater, so you probably don't have anything to worry about, but like look at all that gold. Look at all this gold I just got. I can now use the exchange just as much as I wanted to. We'll slap on more. More chance for Chaos Orbs. Yo, I should have gone Red Altars a long time ago. Like, a long time ago. Is this... Yo, this is the reflecting... This is the good reflecting mist. This is the one that gives you the... Oh, let me just see. It drops the item, right? Nah, it's trash. I thought it was the one that dropped the actual item. The consumable item that you can sell. We're looking for negative lightning res. Is there anything with negative lightning res? Nope. This isn't bad, to be honest, but like... Well, to be fair, I could always chuck it into... What do you call it? Into my disenchanters. So farming Harpies is the way. Honestly, there's multiple ways to make currency, but Harpies are pretty good. Like, if you really want gold, I think this is honestly a lot less stressful, like, than my last strategy. But if you want currency, then you could go Harpies. Like, this strategy is probably really good for just having raw currency. Like, after this one map, we can probably... Let's see how many chaoses we got, because we got a lot. We got, of course, the 6 fracturing shards. We got some shards of annulment. We got... Where are the fracturing shards? We got 2 stacks of chaoses, and then some. It's just really good raw currency. Yes, the game knows exactly what I need right now. So let's watch these combine right now. Boom! Speaking of boom, where the hell is my... Where did I drop my fracturing orb? Oh yeah, I lost it. I just remembered. I failed the crafts. That's what happened. I was gonna say, where on earth is the last one? And I'm like, oh yeah, that was the last one. I was broke. I said I was done. Then I said I'm not a quitter, and yeah, that's what happened. So yeah. Let's go on. We can buy 2 more fracturing orbs. Can you tell I'm not even motivated to try this again? Oh, yeah. But hey, let's try. You only live once. Worst case scenario, I get Omega broke. That's it. Just a little brokenness. Is that all? Plus we get a free attempt. I'll take it. Okay, we have 3 fracturing orbs. We're going to keep these 2 separate so I don't accidentally click you, even though that would honestly be the worst thing I could do right now for my mental, because I would lose it. So +1 base. Let's start there. Nothing that has stun and block recovery. It cannot have stun and block recovery. This one is fine because it has no prefixes. So I just need an item with any one prefix. Then I craft life, like life. It's an easy one. This one has stun and block recovery, so it can't be that one. This one has reflects. And then I can remove the life, of course. Okay, we can do reflect too. This has stun and block. 75. One second. I'm gonna be right with you. I'm gonna buy both of them because I'll probably need both of them. I know my RNG. I probably need both of them. But yeah, let's wish me luck. We have 3 fracturing orbs. Where is Faustus? Where the hell is Faust? Oh. I want to sell my divine for... Well, I want to sell 1 divine for chaoses. Yo, how does the price move so quickly? $20, $40, $60, $15, $75. My guy's RF. He lost his ES real quick. 79, so basically 80. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, let's go. I don't know how much I've spent at this point on this bloody craft. I know someone who failed this craft so much that they spent 200 divines before they hit it. Like they recombined it and they just kept failing the fracture part. So not the most thing. What did I do? Okay, these two are bases. I need to not confuse myself. So we start with this one. This one doesn't have anything, so we just need to find a regalia that has like max life is fine. Then I craft max life here. No, it needs to have two. It needs to have only one open prefix. I don't care what it is. Well, I do care what it is, but it needs to have only one open prefix. This has life and reflects. Can I craft? No. So it basically, if I have +1 here, I'm looking for 3 mods. So +1 and then a matching one. So if I put life here, then I can have life. And that's 3 mods. Okay, so that's what I want. So I actually still want 2 empty prefixes, and I'll just pick one that has like life as an example. This one has mana, so we can craft mana here and that works out. 3 chaoses, I'll put 5 for answering the trade, and we just move on. Five mana, thank you. So I just need to craft max mana on you, and we can go. So we have Spectre's mana and mana. Yes. None of these are influenced, so.
Oh, hello there.
Spectre, mana, and mana. Twilight, yes! Now that we have this space, please don't hit the one I want. Yes! Alright. Come on! So you're dead. Alright, next one. You have Reflect and Spectre. If I can find this, the next one having Reflect. So the next one should have Reflect. So Val Regalia with Reflect, melee. Reflect face to melee attackers, I believe. No, there's nothing with Reflect. So it can have 3. How about I buy a Val Regalia? I get it up to rare with only suffixes. And then I just manually craft Reflects. That would also work. So I don't need empty prefixes. I just need... In theory, I could go for something with higher quality. Something like this. Please answer me. I feel like you're price fixing, and you probably are. No, you definitely are. All right. I would have gone for a high quality base, but no one is selling it. Because in theory, I can buy a base that has like 25, 28 quality, and because the base is remember the fact that it had the quality, I just gain free ES for it. But those are expensive bases, like 1 divine. I'm good. If I want to make a GG chess piece, maybe I will consider that, but that's like outside the scope of today. Today, I just want Fractured Var Regalia. I don't have, you know the funny thing? I don't have the money to craft the rest of the steps at this point. I just want my base. That is all I'm trying to get right now. It is just the base. Bro, can you just... I'm so not used to it doing that. So, like I said, just take this here. Scour. Transmute. We're looking for only suffix. I guess we could. Nah, it's cheaper to just scour. Oh! Shit, we got the mod though. We got the mod. So now all we have to do is remove crafted mods. So now we have prefix Spectre, Spectre, Reflect, Reflect. Alright.
We're always
Why, hello.
Reflect, Reflect, Spectre. Fucked up already. The dead base.
We'll get to it right away.
Hey, at least we're getting dust. It's expensive as shit dust, but it's dust nevertheless. Alright, what's next? We can't do evasion ES, so that's not it. We can't do anything with stun and block recovery. So we can't do... No. Spectres and life. We can do that. $90. Yo, I am eating through bases. Like, eating through it. Are you RF for Death's Oath? Okay, so we have this. This one has life, so now we just need a Twilight Regalia with life. It needs to either come with life, control plus right click. You're welcome. He needs to... Again, I just need to craft something from... Huge time saver. You know what we're gonna do? We're just going to find bases that we can scour. You too. You listed this 20 minutes ago, so there's no universe where you don't reply, right? Right? I guess there is a universe, huh? So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to craft from scratch, and we're going to try to get what do you call it? We're going to manually craft. This is 2C, so we just put a few extra. Thank you. All right. So same thing. We just scour. I noticed something. We're gonna try to get this at least. There we go. We're going to craft another suffix here. What suffix does it have? Fire res. The reason we're crafting this is I kind of don't want the possibility of having, what do you call this thing? I don't want the possibility of having a magic item come out, because I feel like we lower our chances of hitting +1 when we do that. So we have specters, we have life, we have life. Twilight, yes. Yes. Okay. It shows promise. It definitely shows promise. And now we can remove the crafted mod. So it's a 4 affix item. Please. Yes! Let's go! Oh my lord! Finally! That was stupid! That was actually stupid! But we got it. Fucking got it. This was try number what? We got 2 fracturing orbs. We missed both of them. We got another 2. We missed both of them. Then I farmed 1 and I got 2 more and we missed the first one. So we failed 5 and got the 6th one. Holy shit. And thank you. By the way, how do I pronounce your name? Is it Janbak? Is it like is it J silence? How do I pronounce that? Make another sell this for 200 divines. How much is this even? You know, I want to know. Twilight Regalia. Ooh, look at this shit. Now it is not gonna be this expensive, but like to get +1 fracture on a Twilight Regalia is actually insane. We are very high on the... How much are these going for, by the way? Not worth it. We're high enough on ES. So basically, this is how the craft is going to go from this point on. We're going to buy essences. Essences of, I think, woe. Where is it? This guy. Well, we have 2 options, actually. These are the 2 options. We can, A, use essences to craft the suffixes, but that would give us the ability to have this, which is mana reservation. We can have up to 10% mana reservation, and that would be really strong for this build. That is more expensive. Or the cheaper version is to go with essences of woes. Essences of woes will give us, we can use it to basically guarantee that we get maximum amount of ES, because like if we use woes to get flat ES, then we can use we can just spam it until we hit like tier 1 increased ES, and that is a very easy way to get like your maximum amount of defenses from the chess piece. So like I said, that is cheaper. The reason it is cheaper is you don't really care about your suffixes. Whereas with loathing, you start with suffixes. So the way you get your prefixes, i.e. your max ES, is kind of painful. You literally just have to exalt and eldritch annul until you hit your max ES. And then you benchcraft the increased ES. So it's going to be less effective, and you're not gonna reach the highs of ES that you would if you crafted with woes, but you have 10%, 9 to 10% mana reservation, which you can't get any other way. It's realistically, you just can't get it. So we have two options now, right? We can choose to, oh, there's an update. Let's update it. Why don't we? So those are basically our two options when it comes to yeah, just install. Those are our two options, and I think if I pull up the POB again, are you done? Yeah, run it. Okay. Eldritch Slam time. If we pull up the POB, you can see we have enough mana to where we can use a chess piece without the mana reservation. We can do this. Well, but this is using an Enlightened 4. Enlightened 4s are kind of expensive. Now, of course, this is high budget. We're not really thinking about, oh, this is expensive, so we don't want to do it, you know. You just do it. It is what it is. So the problem I have is if we look at the mana cost of Bone Offering, it has an 81 mana cost and we have 87. This means whatever skill we use to trigger it has to cost less than 5 mana. And that's rough. That is too tight. Alternatively, instead of, what am I doing? Strength? Never mind. I just realized it's a very simple solution right now. I don't need strength and dex anymore. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use this. I'm going to put -7 to mana costs. This should be enough to offset this cost where now it's 74, and we now have a breathing room of like 13 mana to cast the skill. And this is even better when you look at, where is it? Frostbite. We can use Frostbite to trigger, because Frostbite right now costs 14. That's a little bit high. 14 mana is still on the high side. Oh, this is Frostblink. Frostbite. Oh, Jesus Christ, it's 39? But you have no support chance, my guy. Okay, what about Shield Charge? Shield Charge is not gonna fail me, right? Shield Charge has a mana cost of 2. So this is the easy way to proc it. So like I said, do I want to have this tight mana room, or do I just go for mana reservation? I think I'm personally leaning towards mana reservation, because I'm willing to go all the way in terms of craft cost for the chess piece. But when I do make a video on how to craft this item, I think I'm going to lay these two options and say you can go either way, and this is the more expensive one, but this is the reason why you might want this. But then there's this other option that you could also decide to do, you know, something like that is what I'm thinking. But yeah, oh, I am so happy about this. It's not even funny. I lost faith in the fact that I was gonna hit it. I'll be honest. Like I didn't think I was gonna hit it. On an eye level 87 base, no less. Though I don't think between eye level 87 and 86, it really doesn't matter. It really doesn't. This, if I had to say, cost me, I said I got it on the 6 fracturing orb, right? Each fracturing orb is like 6.5 divines. So we spent a total of 24, 36, like 36-ish divines on just the base alone. Woo. Jesus Christ. That is wild. But yeah, do we have the currency to do anything else? No, we don't. So you know what we're gonna do now? We're gonna sell this. Yeah, we're gonna sell it. We sell this for 6 point whatever. And then we make some divines back, and with the money, we can craft. So let's do that actually. I don't want to sell it on the currency exchange, because if I do, I'm gonna have to sell it for 6 divines. I guess it's 6.5 here, whereas online is like 6.5. It's actually 6.3. So I can make it like some chaoses, 45C on this side, but this takes a longer time. How much? We're 2 hours into stream already. For you guys, I'm actually just going to bite the bullets and take the loss. Yeah, let's do that. 6 divines. Cool. Do we want chaoses? No, we don't. We want to bulk buy essences. How much is it? How many divines is a loathing? Deafening loathing. 47 for 1. What about here? 53 for 1. Well, guess where we're gonna buy? We're gonna put our base here very safely in our bank, because why are you not online? Why does it show you're online then? All right, so what does our current chess piece have that our current chess piece has fire res. So you know what I'm gonna be looking for? I'm gonna be CI, so I don't care about chaos res. I'm going to be looking for... I just look for a resistance, a T1 res. If I can get a T1 res or 2 T1 reses, beautiful. Maybe 2 T1 res, 2 high tier reses is the way to go. I'm gonna buy 2 divines worth. I might need more, but I think in theory I should hit him in less than 106. I'm gonna buy all your 3 divines if you're willing to sell. Daft the flask. Okay, 3 divine guy. All right. I'm so not used to this thing closing downwards. Typically it closes upwards. That's why I keep minimizing it. And anybody that's wondering what this tool is, this is Trade Companion, PoE Trade Companion. It's very handy to have. This is 159. This is exactly what I offered. Okay. Thank you. It's a very nice tool to have if you don't use it already. So we're gonna do, where is it? I guess we do this one. Right, we're gonna type in resistance. This is, we're gonna stop when this has a resistance. This is 41. We're looking for like actual, like very high, where there are 2 things we're looking for: very high res and open suffix. I don't know. We'll see. I was just thinking, what if I get high tier energy shield? Like max ES. I could then craft multi-mod into increased ES and PDR. I could do that in theory. This has double res, but they're kind of trash, so no. I was about to say, yo, we're not trash. Oh, 44. You can't roll PDR, and I could in theory. Suffixes cannot be changed. Reforge code, and that should put in a decent. That should, in theory, put in cold resistance. And then we just hope for the best in terms of the tier of the resistance. Because there really isn't... I'm gonna copy this item and show you guys what I mean. Craft of Exile. Emulator, import, paste. So this is the exact item. So what I'm saying is we could easily do... Suffixes cannot be changed. And then just reforge code and just pray for the best. And then like, here we go. Tier 5 code. We can't guarantee it's going to be high tier or anything. That's the problem. So we could do that. And then from this point on, what we would then do is just use Eldritch currency. So we were going to... where the hell is Eldritch currency? There we go. I'm just blind. If Searing Exact remove a prefix. So yes, you just slap on this. So it's Searing Exact is dominant. And then we just exalt. And it's like, oh, life is trash. We take the annul and we remove it. And then we exalt again. Oh, mana is trash. Eldritch annul. And then we go exalt. And then this is one way we could do it, and we can basically guarantee high ES. Another way we could do it in theory, which might be honestly cheaper, is suffixes cannot be changed. Reforge defenses. Because I feel like defenses is an option, right? And that can give us tier 4 increased ES, and then we just craft on ES. But the problem with this version is we just spent 2 divines and we're not guaranteeing a tier of any kind. And if we get like tier 7, tier whatever, we have to remove it. And of course at this point we can easily just we can still try to... At the end of the day, both of these are options. Which is cheaper? I have to wager that the Eldritch Annul and Exalt is actually cheaper. And the reason I say it might be cheaper is Exalt are like 7 chaos each. Eldritch Annuls are like 35 chaos each. So by doing this, we're spending less money per attempt, and we get to actually fine tune it. Like, oh, we didn't get the ES we needed, you know. Something like that. Either way, it's gonna cost currency to go from here. But it doesn't even matter if we don't get the decent code rest. So we might as well spend our 2 divines. We might as well spend our 2 divines doing this. Reforge code. Oh, that is stupidly lucky. We got tier 1 code. Jesus, what? What is this RNG though? Holy shit! Our suffixes are done. And now we just need to craft the prefixes. And we can use any of the methods I mentioned for the thing, but first things first, we have to make sure Exarch is dominant. Now that Exarch is dominant, holy shit. Okay, let's see. You know what we're gonna do? We have 2 Eldritch Annals, we might as well just YOLO yeet it. Tier 6 ES, not good enough. Tier 7. I guess that's as far as our RNG goes. This one piece of gear is gonna solve so much in the way of res. And keep in mind, remember, we are CI, so we don't care about chaos res. So like these are the reses we need. And because this high budget version doesn't care about attributes. We don't care about our attributes at all. So getting strength in dexterity doesn't matter. All we really care about is resistances. And if our gear solves resistances, then we can focus on damage with our jewels. And if we can get more damage from jewels, GG. And keep in mind, our RNG earlier this league got us a Storm Shroud already from a nameless seer. And I already have my Unator's Vow. Speaking of which, how much is this gonna go for? 30 divines. I bought this Unator's Vow for I bought this Unator's Vow, which is insanely good. Like, look, +8, +23, +24. I got this thing for 12 divines early in the league. It was in, like, I saw that, I'm like, I have to buy this now. Like, there is not, I can't find something better than this. Because, like, look at this. Look, just for having 55 total early rares, we're looking at, there's no way this isn't price fixing. There's no way. But looking at 30, 40 divines. And it actually has this much. But yeah, I got that 12 divines, by the way. All right, we're gonna leave this until we have currency, and then we're gonna do what I said. I honestly think, based on what we've seen so far. What am I doing? You know what we could also do? This is a cheaper way to do it. This is actually a cheaper way we could be doing this thing. If we go in here and we just craft life. Where is life? If we go in here and we just craft life. Now we can't hit life with the exalt. So now we can just do, we can slam. Oh, it hit mana. Because we can remove this with the bench. We just remove that. And then we go here and we Eldritch Annul. And then we do the same thing. We block it with life. What am I doing? Why T1? It should be T5. Yeah. Then we exalt. And blocking life increases the chance of us hitting ES. And like, if we got this, now this is still trash. We want just the pure one. And then we have to remove this. It becomes tedious to remove everything, and then Eldritch Annul, then exalt. And then if we got this, we'd be bloody happy. And from here, you just, you know, you craft your ES and you call it a day. Plus to max ES, you craft T1. And then you just, until you get max roll. What is this RNG though? Just give me 69. Wink, wink. Come on. Bruh. What is this? Finally. Jesus Christ. And then from here, the chest is complete. You're getting like 860s. You can get to 860 something ES from this base, which would boost your ES by a stupid amount. Like for context, in this, we have the body armor providing 960, and this is a perfect body armor. So if you can find something like that, 800, it's going to be insane for your life, for your ES pool once you switch to CI. So that's what we're gonna do. I think I'm gonna stock up on exalts as I farm harbingers, and I'm going to well, I'm gonna buy eldritch annuls. Yeah, 35 CA pop. I could easily have like 10 exalts, 10 eldritch annuls, and I just try it. You know, there's my suffixes are done. There's no universe I don't get something good, and in less than what's it called, 10 exalts, I should be able to get a decent roll ES, either increase or max. Hopefully we get increase. I think increase is the better one to get, and then you just craft flat. But to be fair, let me see. This is 774. What if I did this? What if I went for increased ES also here? Like increased ES. And I guess like this is the only increased ES I can go for. I'd have preferred increased ES and increased. It doesn't even matter. Everything would be dead. But yeah, flat would give us way more ES than that. So flat is just the best one to benchcraft after that. So lucky AF. Yes, like it's my RNG today has been insane. It's actually been insane. We got this on try like number 6, so that was like sketchy, but I honestly got lucky with how many Twilight Regalia bases I had with +1 Spectre to even begin with. I got lucky there. And then of course, I also got lucky whenever we tried an annul, I never hit the maximum number of Spectres. And that was really, really good. And now we're just once this chest piece is done, our next thing is we're going to need to craft. We're gonna need to craft an armor, a glove rather, not an glove is next. Glove is going to be on the best ES base. What are the conditions for gloves? We need an open suffix, but we're going to be crafting prefixes first. Prefixes first. What else? Prefixes first. We're gonna get double ES. We're gonna benchcraft minion damage as a prefix. We're gonna reforge. Wait a second. Essences. Minion. You have minion damage, but what I could benchcraft with fears to get minion damage until I hit ES. That I can do. But it's gonna be rough because I will need to do ES. I'll need to go ES and an open prefix. Pretty much. You know, we didn't even spend our loading, so we actually still have money here. We can sell all of them. We don't need them anymore. How much are loadings going for here? I want the vines. 1 in 51, eh? $51, that is 3 would be 153, something like that. How many do I have though? 147. So 147. We'll see if anyone buys. And you know the funny thing about this? If I actually sell it at 147 to like 3 divines, like if I sell it at this rate, Will I sell it? Maybe. If I sell it at this range, however, it means I crafted my chess piece for free because I bought it worth 3 divines and then I sold it for 3 divines. So we're gonna leave this. If it sells, good. If it doesn't, oh well. I'm not gonna think about it. I can always sell it in like regular trade. Then what we need to buy some. Do we want to craft the gloves today? What does our currency tab look like? It's so empty. So much empty. Ah. Okay, let's use Craft of Exile. We're gonna use Craft of Exile to find out what the best base for gloves is. And then we're going to look for them. So they are Warlock gloves. So POE.sale. Yo, my head is hot. Jesus. Like I am sweating on my head. That moment when you have like leather headphones and it's coming into contact with the hair you cut recently and it's just sweaty. Like, ugh. But to be fair, the weather is kind of hot, so it's not hot enough to where I use a fan, but it's hot enough to where my headphones are uncomfortable. I wanted to buy Warlock gloves. So let's go Warlock gloves. The only requirement I have is what eye levels do I need for max ES? 84, right? But for resistances, I will need 84. So I just need base 84. Okay, cool. So we just need 84. So this is what we're gonna do essentially to craft it. We're going to go, we can try fears and go for something like this until we get like decent ES, I guess. And ideally, when we hit the ES we're looking for, it's going to be solo as a prefix. Like this would be good. And with this base, all we have to do is go prefixes cannot be changed. There we go. Prefixes cannot be changed, reforge defenses, and we hope for the best, pretty much. Reforge defenses, boom. Means better than nothing, I guess, but like that's trash. And if that you know fucks up, you just keep crafting, but that's expensive. I don't like the idea of this. What I would instead want to do is I would instead just go for wolves, like I said. Go for wolves, spam this until you what is this RNG? Oh, okay. So what do we do here? We have full suffixes, so that's not good. We just have to annul. We hit the suffix. Let's see, we are gonna hit the suffix there. Then we are going to put. How do we go from here? We can go prefixes cannot be changed. Scour. Or annul, because I want to annul, but I don't. You know what? It's actually cheaper to not go prefixes cannot be changed if you're gonna annul. So scour. Bruh, I said scour. And then since we have this, we can then go kind of have up to 3. This is just me trying to brute force minion damage, by the way. In case you're wondering, this is me trying to brute force minion damage. Then here we want to put minion damage wherever it is. And then for the last suffix, it's going to be, or the last mod, it's going to be prefixes cannot be changed. This is such an expensive craft though. And from this point on, we just need to reforge cold. We get cold, we get fire, we leave minion. This is actually best case scenario. Like it's ridiculous how good this item would be if I had actually crafted this. Then we just go into beast crafting and go aspect of the crab, I believe, and then boom, we have the completed item. So this is how we would craft the glows we're looking for. Yeah, that actually sounds about right. You just essence until you have a free prefix and ideally a pre-suffix. And of course, you wouldn't go for level 20, you'd go for level 30. The level 30 craft has the black Morrigan, so you have to buy the black Morrigan. So like I said, we need to farm a whole lot of currency to be able to do this, but we can actually start with the first step, which is use the divines we currently have to buy fears. Essence upgrade. Where's fear? This is fear. How much are y'all going for per divine? Per divine, you're going for about 66. How much is it going for here? And this is something you guys should also do when you're trying to, you know, buy stuff. You want to confirm that you're buying from the absolute best place. So I want to buy with divine orbs, right? And this is 69. So they're both roughly the same. So we can just buy one. There's the order. Pick them up. And good. Next we go for an eye level 84. Warlock glove. Eye level 84. Non-influence, so not this. Like you are fine. Like this. We have to find someone who ideally didn't post it too long ago. Because if they posted it recently, then you're more likely to need the money. So they would reply your whispers. There we go. 1 chaos. I'm gonna throw a few your way for answering, as always. Because why not? Afford it. Thank you. Then all we have to do is take it in here for essences. There we go. We also need to type, what is the type? Increased energy shield, which is from, what did I do? I bought fears. Oh my lord, I'm dumb. All right, we're gonna sell the fears. You know, scratch that. We're gonna sell the fears and we're gonna buy woes. I'm like, why is it not highlighting? Then I realized what I did. I lost a fear, but I got my divine back. Gold wise, we're running low, so we might have to run a map soon, or just, you know, siphon away from King's March. But you know, they don't need gold. Why do they need gold? Wolves are going for 50 a pop. Yeah, about 50 a pop. How much are they going for here? Where are wolves? Y'all are going for 53 a pop. So I get 3 more from trade, but odds are the first few people are not gonna reply. So I'm just gonna buy from here, really. Hey, what now? Hell no. Hell fucking no. Alright, we go to trade. You know where I'm buying that. Ain't no bloody way. 50 chaos. 50 things. There is no universe I buy that. At those prices? No. 43? No. What do you think you are? Loadings? No. Anyone? There we go. Curse. Okay. Did my shit just not load, or is this his hideout? I'm expecting 108. Thank you. All right. So now we have our wolves. I didn't make any mistakes, right? Right. I said I wouldn't put it beyond me to make a mistake. Increase energy shield. Okay, cool. This is exactly what I need. This is a tier 6, so no. This is a tier 4, no. Plus it's stun and block hybrid. Stun and block hybrid, no. 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 This is tier 2. Let's hope I don't hit any of the ones I want. Ooh, I need to get rid of rarity though. Woohoo! I'll take it. I will actually take it. We already have a suffix I want, which is fire. So how do I do this if I have fire already? Prefixes cannot be changed. No. I want to put a craft there. And I want to put aspect of the crop. So what I could do is... What I should do is I will craft minion damage. Craft minion damage, exalt, and then put my aspect. That's what I should do. %, I guess that's high. Trying to min max though. Give me that 20. I want the 20. In theory, there's a 1 in 10 chance of getting 20. There we go. Theory. Theory, of course, can fail you, but theory. So next things next. Black. How much is the Black Morgan going for right now? That is the ultimate question for this. The Black Morgan is going for a divine, so as you can see, we're kind of broke. So you all know the next steps of this, right? Prefixes are full. We just need to exalt. We don't even have an exalt anymore. But we just need to exalt one suffix, and then honestly, we should probably try to exalt it now. Why I say this is now I can block more of the useless exalt options. So if I were to, and keep in mind, this is a good way to learn to craft, by just taking advantage of Craft of Exile. But if I were to do this, import item, paste my item, and to keep in mind, to copy it, all you have to do is Control Alt and then press C, and you copy it onto your clipboard, and you can paste it there into Craft of Exile. And then you can do your theoretical crafts here. So all I have to do is I need to exalt. And these are the options I have. Now, if I were to pick something that were useless, it'd be like attributes. Attributes are useless on me. I don't need attributes. So what I could do is, I can't really block anything because of this. So I guess what I can do in theory is I can choose to instead go for something like this. And then go for Eta of Worlds into an Eldritch Exalt. And I can get something for my suffix. And then go back to what I was on before. That seems like a whole lot of currency for just slightly better odds though. That's my biggest problem with it. It's like, I still have so many things that are not blocked. Like Dex is blocked. That's like the only thing that's blocked here. Maybe I should, what I should do, instead of Strength and Dex, what I should realistically get is Dex and Int, because that would block 2 That blocks dex and ents. These two have a whole lot of weight. And like I said, I don't need attributes, so it increases the chances of getting like cold res, or I don't need chaos res either, so I guess this is what we could do. And then we just apply the same Icar and Eldritch Exalt. Attack speed is unideal because, well, I guess it helps with shield charge, but that's about it. Chaos res is useless. Life per second is useless, you know. I don't want to reforge, because if I reforge, the fire res I already have, it goes. I don't want that. It's already a decent roll fire res, so. Yeah, I really can't force another suffix. Like, I can't. This is like the best way I could get like a resistance, but like it's also not getting a resistance, as you can see. For some reason, you would think resistances are higher weighted. Is it because we already have fire res? It can't be. They're not weighted. Yeah, it can't be. Literally cannot. Is there a better way I could do this? All the different types of crafts are like kind of donezo. You know, one thing I just realized I could have done. I could have done this. I could have done that. But then they're going for like a divine, and they already have fractures on them. 3 point, nah. But yeah, high quality bases, expensive AF. And Blights is your easy source of them. But yeah, if we get something like this, we kind of just won the game. And then we just slap on this, and then we just go for old crappy over here, and GG. The boots are also going to be expensive. I think they can easily cost me over 20 divines. So we have so much farming to do. Yeah, we have so much to do, because I think we still need to... Yeah, we still need to work on the prefixes of this. Then we need to work on this. And then once this is done, the next thing would be our boots. Our boots are going to be +2 raise spectre boots. Now these boots, I am going to need a veiled orb for it. So now that I'm done with my fracturing shards, I'm still going to farm probably more harbingers. But once that is done and I make some currency back, I will also switch back to my old strategy so I can farm some veiled orbs, because I will need the veiled orbs for my boots craft. But that said, I do still need a decent chunk of currency for... I need this decent chunk of currency for my... For what? What am I trying to say? For the crafts getting there, that's what I wanted to say. Right now, I need currency to finish my chest crafts and my glove crafts. Once I have the currencies for those, I can start worrying about boots craft. So of course, this is an easy source of chaos orbs and just raw currency overall. And I plan on taking full advantage of it while I can. Wait, this is I think that's enough crafting for one stream. Yeah, we did so much crafting today, but I think it was worth it. I'm happy I got to do it on stream, because if not for anything, it's also, I hope, helps you guys in seeing how I approach crafting at least. And for those that are actually here, you've basically gotten an in-depth crash course on the video I'm going to post about crafting set items once that is out. because I was going to make a video on crafting the items for the medium budget because I think it's necessary. Then I thought about it and it's like I don't want to make that video and then make another one for the high budget because like you're probably going to need to buy all of this or craft all of this gear yourself because it's highly specialized. You know, so I planned on making a video on how to craft the everything. So it would have the medium budget crafts and to also have the high budget crafts. Thank you. I think that's like 20. Everywhere is flickering, man. Someone is trying to corpse to explode. That ain't good. And then we just pick up our gold. Yo, what up, Hazmat? How you doing? How you doing? Welcome to what has been a very good crafting stream. We got insanely lucky after getting unlucky, but we got insanely lucky with our craft. League is running smoothly. That's nice. What are you playing? What build?
When I'm ready and not before.
One good thing about farming harbingers for today's crafts at least is just having an abundance of annulment orbs, which is, I think, in my opinion, very underrated. Like not having to trade for them, that feels so good. Oh, you're going bleed explode? How does that feel? I know with the node you can't chain explode. So how is the wave clear and single target? Wait, actually I scratch that you can technically. It's just not within ascendancy node. You can get like explode chest piece and that would help you chain explode. And I think what's the name of the other one? Asenhat's gentle touch also helps you do the same thing, something like that. I usually play Shadow, feels good being tanky. Nice, nice. Y'all just have a free lucky block node, so I hope you enjoy it. I hope you enjoy living on the tanky side of the tree. I am a necromancer like I always am, and I mean I'm kind of tanky, but I'm also kind of not. Like I can eat damage, but I can't eat boss damage, you know. But once I finish with all my crafts, which I got through a good chunk of them today. Once I finish all of them, then I'm going to be very tanky. Like I'm going to be very, very tanky. You have spell some. Isn't that overkill? Like basically you have like a 90% chance to block, if not higher, assuming you didn't take it minus negative to max block chance. So you have 90% block chance, and then if a spell just manages to, you know, by some miracle not get blocked, it gets halved in damage. Yo, poor enemies. Poor enemies. That's all I can say. They must be having a swell time trying to kill you. Phase reduction 90%, LE 80%. Nice, nice. All good things to hear. How are you getting 90% phase reduction though? Armor? Am I the only one that loves the Soul Eater you get during the Harbingers? It's just so comfortable. Like, they just keep dying and they just keep giving your minions more damage. Okay. That's chill. Keep in mind, when it comes to PDR especially, unless you have like 90% flat PDR, armor can be very finicky. Because the way armor works is, the bigger the hits, the less effective armor is. So say like you have 20k armor, you can block a base hit of 2k very efficiently. You block most of it with armor. But if you were to take a hit of 10k, then you're blocking like less than like 33% of its damage or something. So a lot of it will get through, and the in-game tooltip is very misleading. Like I probably have 90% PDR here or something. Where you at? 83% without flash. I pop them 90%, but I'm really not. I can't eat it. I can't eat a 10k base hits. I can't. I will die every time over, unless I block it, of course. But yeah, it's just something to note. Armor is very, very, very inefficient. I hate how inefficient it is. Define medium budget and its poverty league. Everybody is poor. To define medium budget, like this is the medium budget, right? So this character right now is at current market prices. If you ignore the flesh and flame, which have gone up in price last I checked, it was about 18 to 20 divines that I spent getting it up. Now that is medium budget, and the reason it's medium budget is I think that's a decent, like, once you have your, with the low budget version of the build, you can easily get to the point where you have your void stones. You can basically do everything, and then use that to farm whatever you want to farm. Now, I mean, less ground loot is technically being dropped, but at the same time, I honestly have noticed a very decent like uptick in my divines per hour. Because if you all remember, like yesterday, when I ended stream yesterday, I didn't have nearly this amount of like divines. I didn't have 28. I had 5 or something. Like I didn't have many. Now, granted, I put in time to play the game. I put in I'm a content creator, so I put in more time playing the game than the average person. So, but like, I was making good money per hour. I still have currency in my bank should I need to buy something right now. I can still liquidate some things and yada yada. But like, I know Katarina dropped me some veiled orbs. I know I sold harvest juice, so because harvest juice is just nice. I even bought scare out for the Harbinger strats with some of that money, and I still had 28 left over. So like, it's less loot than last league, but once you actually start juicing your maps, you actually make decent money. So like, French, if you still are considering playing the league and you're not sure what to run, I mean, you're free to ask, because I've tried different strategies. Well, if I had to really recommend, I love Betrayal, so I would go for the harvest one. It's really good money. But like, this is cheaper to get into if you have a build that can run it. And as you can see, like, I'm personally chilling. Yo, y'all need to attack. Like, now. Good. Because right now, what they're doing is a lot of them are trying to flee when they should be attacking. And because they're not attacking, because they weren't attacking, well, they were just eating free damage. And if any specters died during like these Harbinger processes, I know that's how it died. They just weren't attacking. They were trying to flee, but there was nowhere to flee to. They made armor better this league. Yeah, True, and you're a gladiator, right? So you are probably stacking more armor on your tree and everything. Plus, you're probably running pure armor bases. I am running armor ES bases like hybrids, so I already have less access to armor, and then I'm not getting as much armor on the tree because it's less important to me. So, but yeah, to really have armor that's effective, basically you want to start off basically just flat PDR to where the amount of damage that's meeting your actual armor is less, and because it's smaller, your armor blocks a larger percent of it. That's how it works. So like if instead of eating 10k phase hit, if you can reduce that 10k with your flat PDR to like 4k, if you have 20k armor, it does way better with that than an 8k hit, for example. You have a much better chance of survival. So like flat PDR is beautiful. Phase as early, that's why it was OP. It was really, really strong. It's a shame they nerfed it as hard as they did, but honestly, there's some nice solutions that that are out there too, especially with the introduction of Lucky Block. And to be fair, I would honestly rather have Lucky Block because of how much like build design space it opens up than pre-nerfed Determination or Fizz as. Well, Fizz as is just good overall because it's Fizz as, but it can only be found on certain gear, and it's can be very restrictive and yada yada. Whereas now that we have just higher base types, and okay, let's move. The Harbingers are playing hard to get. They think they can kill me, but nope, they are not going to. All I have to do is make sure my bone offering stays up. Okay. What the hell am I listening to? Oh, I see. Tornado was tornadoing. But yeah, I honestly love the new bases. I can actually show you one of the crafts we worked on today. It's not complete, but basically we're trying to get a delve only mod onto a pure ES base so that we could then work with getting max ES and going chaos inoculation. So this is the best ES base, and we got +1 specters, and we work to fracture it on it. So this took so much currency, but it was worth the effort in leveling up my Recombinator. It was worth the effort in trading. Like, now that I have it, GG. Like, it was the most discouraging part of the grind, where it's like, this is going to take a lot of effort from me in just trading for the items to try, but because all I needed was for the base to hit and for one mod to just transfer onto it, it was very easy to deal with it. Very easy. Speaking of which, I should probably throw some of these to my disenchanters. It's getting full, but then my disenchanters have been working because I gave them all my field attempts today, all my field fractures. Everyone that just rolled the wrong base type, they got to disenchant everything. So but yeah, since going for Harbingers, honestly, gold has been a lot. They just dropped a decent chunk of gold. I don't know what about it is different from like Harvest. I think the major difference in Harvest versus this in terms of gold you get is here you're killing a lot of mobs in a small area, so it's harder to miss gold. The maps take longer, but like it's a lot harder to miss gold this way. And of course, I'm still using my gold flask to increase gold drops. You know, now that I think about it, that's such a fitting name, gold flask, because that's exactly why I'm using it. Yo, where are my fracturing shards at? Oh ho ho! You're not gonna kill me that easy, my guy. Like, I wanted to run, and then they put up this ice wall, and I'm like, nah, G. Your plan, it ain't gonna work. All right. I know the best part about red altars right now is that with the currency exchange being a thing, liquidating all this bubblegum currency you're getting is just at an all-time high, or most convenient, if you will. Like, all I have to do is, once it shows up on Wealthy Exile that, oh, you have like 30C here, okay, cool, sell it instantly. We're gonna shoot for like 430, 450.
When I'm ready.
What the fuck are you? Is that the Void Flare? Yeah, I'm trying to see something. I just saw something that could make an interesting spectre. What the fuck was that? I need to reduce the amount of tabs I have open. Okay, this can be closed. POEDB for Void Flare, was it? There you go. It's so close. Void Flare. I'm just gonna go Void Flare. Oh, life is kind of shit. And it just has meh. Okay, it's uninteresting. Maybe it was something else. Meh, if it's anything else, I honestly can't be bothered to check. So it is what it is. Stormblind says he went through most of them, so I'ma just take it at that. Chaos Orb.
I need more mana.
Why do I need more mana? I love how Oak just does his own thing. He's like, he just Leroy Jenkins right into the middle of them, but they can't kill him because he has a million Solita stacks. So the NPCs get to feel for a slight moment what it is that we feel when we run into a Solita, and he just refuses to die. There you go.
When I'm ready, and not before.
Like, look at Oak just going deep in there. Sure, we want Eldritch. 100%. I'm gonna need all the Greaters and Grand Eldritch Embers I can get. Thank you very much. Ah, Oak doing Oak things. Yep. Solita OP. I mean, when enemies have it, you know the frustration you feel when enemies have it, right? I mean, we all know that chick. I forget the map she's on. You know, the one that has the perma minions and just is constantly eating Solita mobs. You know, firstly, fuck that chick. You know, she's a pain in the butt. But now, the frustration you feel when you face her, you get to live in a world where you know they are also facing similar frustrations. Maybe I progress a bit with Frostbearers. Feels like a lot more power than Covenant setup right now. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe I switched to that too early. Covenant. Are you going poison minions? Because if you're going poison minions, then... Oh, my head is freaking hot again. I'm taking off my headphones. What was I saying? So with Covenant setup, you're going Chaos... what's it called? Chaos Zoomans, alright? Or are you going like pure zombies? What's the plan? I have 1 day 5 hours here. You know what I should do? Let's try to hire some more people. I spent a good chunk of dust upgrading my Recombinator, but now it's at least max and I don't have to worry about it. Mapping still needs some upgrades, but meh.
What can I do for you?
You need upgrades too. You're almost done. Well, guess who has more work for you? I got a lot of work for you. Like a lot. This is the most painful part about this entire process. Is this is a whole lot of identifying to do. But I get a whole lot of dust for it, so can I really complain? Not really. Okay, everything is identified. And then we just dump it all here.
Not bad, not bad.
Speaking of which,
Always a pleasure. I'm on it. I'm on it.
like my disenchanter has been working all day, no nights. Literally, I've just been giving them rings because I've been getting a surplus with harbingers. Way more because I just kill way more mobs than I used to with harvest. One thing I should also do, I don't know why I'm not doing it, I should plug this into my gear. I need the experience. I need that to be level 5. Because the moment it's level 5, I can start switching to ignoring crits. I actually want to ignore crits because crits is so far hasn't been worth it. Like you can potentially skill crit on the Forge Frostbearers, but it's a whole lot of efforts and it's gonna be expensive to do. And I don't know that's gonna be worth the expense. So like you might need a mirror tier glove to get the base crits or a 6-link weapon, and quite frankly those are just not things I plan on crafting. Not this league at least. It's still a lot of clicking. I need to find an order. You mean for harbingers? Yes, it is a lot of clicking. One thing you could, in theory, if you can stand controller gameplay, then you can, in theory, just use controller to play and pick it up that way, because you just have to press one button to loot. We're looking for farmers here, or at least higher level mappers too are acceptable. I just skipped the level 9 mapper. What's wrong with me? I don't do level 7 farmers anymore.
Let me just grab the next few
level, you just have to have disenchanting, but you're level 9 shipping, so yeah, so take it. This guy I'm probably gonna release is a level 10 farmer, but he has the dreaded skill, so look at his wage. Stupidly high.
Here's the next set.
Like actually stupidly high.
Let me just grab the next few applications.
Farming 8 is still an upgrade. I'll take it. I have a lot of 7s, so
Let me just grab the next few
slowly but surely I will take everybody up.
Here's the next set.
Okay, I'm spending for my King's March gold. We're done. Xanthimum. Xanthimum is, we have a 7 over here. We'll just put the 8 real quick. We also have another 8 here, so we're just going to work our way down from Xanthimum to the others. Who is more expensive? 363. And then we slap on the 8s. Still kind of want to use this guy, even though it's not economical. Like, I'm sorry, it's just not. But he's level 8 though. And then shipping 9, I will put you here alongside, who's the most expensive shipping 8? Looks like you are, so put the 9 in there. And then we'll move the 8 over here. Who's the most expensive 7? The most expensive 7 is 225. So remove that. I'm gonna slap the 8 here, and then the 7 can go into the trash boat, and we can remove the 4 for the 7. That said, we are probably not going to use this boat a lot, so this is the equivalent of firing, except you're still just chilling. As for you, I don't need this. You're a 7 farmer. You're also a 7 farmer. I didn't screw up anywhere, right? Everywhere has 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. What up? What's going on? But Arcane, what were you saying about switching to Covenant? I don't think it's ever too early to switch to a Covenant. It's a Covenant. It's a really good base. Okay, let's wear these headphones one more time.
When I'm ready and not
Okay, let's go. Yeah, I'm not gonna nerf myself. Loads of minions are dying here, but it's because of the skeleton thing. Even though the skeletons are basically not helpful. Oh, that's a map. Yo, you're telling me these balls were gonna destroy my tree if I didn't clear it then? Really? I'll take it. Thank you very much. Oh, nice. This is a Harbinger ball. Oh! Why was that killing me? What the fuck? I have no idea what was killing me. I feel like it's a dot of sorts. I just don't know what. I'm still in early maps, and gems are like void manipulation aren't really leveled, so a bit ZDPS. I mean, to be fair, support gems are very handy to have, but if you have a Covenant and you have 5 level 1 support gems, you will still do damage. If you're supposed to do damage. Now you might not do like Omega Juice content, but you can still do damage so long as your main skill gem is actually leveled up. Though can't be using level 1 gem, that's the thing. But I assume your main skill gem is already leveled up, and I assume you already have the levels. I don't see you. You're channel online, but I'm guessing you already have the levels to What do you need levels for? Oh yeah, to equip it a 2120 of your gem, which you can afford. How many Yo, look at how many harbingers are here. Like 1, 2, 3. Then there's the boss over there. I'm sure Plaguebringer is honestly helping me just stay alive. Oh, I see. It's burning ground. It's burning ground. I kept saying I would do this, but I kept forgetting. I have burning ground immunity. I just needed to switch. Because I'm like, yo, what is this damage? What exactly is causing it? So now we know it's burning ground. Now that burning ground doesn't affect me, I'm chilling. Fear not the elements. Proceed to give me 90 max res. Oh, okay. Cool. I'm gonna just AFK in here then. I think we'll run one more map, then we might call it a day. We had a very successful day of crafting, and tomorrow we're definitely still playing more PoE. So get out. You're going for a divine already? Isn't there a spot for Valdo's puzzle boxes like right here? I guess that's when it's open, right? Oh, they went down in price. This is the only power rune I've found so far. So yeah, now we have over a day of King's March to go. Oh, and before we go, I'm actually going to send out a shipment. That is what I'm going to do next.
When I'm ready, and not before.
Trade you. If you have your leveled skill gem, you're chilling. Because minions gain a whole lot of value from levels, from survivability to. They get a lot of survivability. They get a lot of tanking, damage. So levels are very important for minions. It's a very important scaling factor, like many spells. And of course, you probably want to get 2120 of your support gems, but like that is way less priority. For example, even I still don't have 2120s. Like I have some 23s, but like many of them are still not 2120s. My predator right now is just 20. Come on, give me my fracturing shards. I needs them. I needs them now. Now. Give me all of them. I need every single one. Or better still, why don't you give me a mirror shard while you're at it? Huh? Just saying. It's not a bad idea if you think about it. I just need a mirror shard, you know? You can, in fact, you can just... You can hold off on the fracturing shards and just straight up give me a mirror. I won't complain. You will hear no peeps from me. Alright? I promise you this. Not a peep. Oh, that Harvey was trash. Didn't drop anything. Kill this thing, please. Thank you. That is one reason I still love having Predator. When that one is being a pain in the butt, I can literally still just click it. I'm like, okay, can we just focus on this fucker that's trying to kill me? Like, I don't like mana siphoners. Just get him off of me. Alright? Thank you. Oh. Mm-hmm. Come on, just die. I see these here circles, and in my head I'm like, ooh, wouldn't it be just nice if it was giving me action speed? Well, of course. It's not gonna do that. Ooh, another boss. I wonder what the drop rates on like mirror shards are from like Harbies. I know it's insanely rare, and odds are you're not gonna get one unless you like farm another Valdos. I mean, I'll take it. I'll take it. I mean, I won't say no because it's a free divine. I guess when you kill this amount of like enemies, you actually get drops. Who knew? The good thing about Oak jumping around is he's actually taunting everybody. He's actually taunting the people he's hitting, which comes in very handy. Oh. He's taunted, so you're not attacking the what's your face? I forget your face. Frostbearers. Trade for a divine. How much do we have already? We only have a divine to show for all our efforts. Well, we have a lot of chaoses, we have an exalted orb, we have a bunch of shit. tomorrow we are going to continue. Oh, let's just price this. We're going to continue farming for. I'm going to put 1.1. I'm going to keep farming for our chess piece off stream, and hopefully we're able to make the currency we need to continue the craft tomorrow, because I want to get my chess piece done ASAP. Once the chess piece is done, then I'm going to focus on the gloves, and once that is done, we're going to try to craft the boots. The boots are going to be expensive. They're going to be like, my rough estimate right now, without checking any prices except Awakener orbs, is this could easily cost us like 8-ish 10 divines to craft, but the goal is to get a +1 pair of boots. That's pretty much the goal. And just because I have y'all here, I might as well. Let's just exalt this. I could do that whole process, but it's probably not helpful. That is dumb. Yo, that has to be illegal. What? This is the second time we're practically slamming a T2/T1 resistance mod when there's like no determinism in there. It's like, it's just YOLO. What do we get? And I got this. The first time was, of course, this guy with the fire res and the cold res, like just boom. Because why not? And then now we have our reses are basically set, because like if we calculate just how much res we need, I forget how much it is, but it's like -60. We need 60 plus 75. We need 135 per res, and this is multiplied by 3, so we need 405 total. This is the total amount of res you need on gear to complete on the CI build. We're CI, so we don't care about chaos. We need 405. Now if we were to count how much we've already gotten from this, we have 48 plus 44 plus 36 plus 45. So that's just these two. We're getting 11 from this Storm Shroud, plus 11 plus 8 plus 23 plus 24. This is everything so far here. 239. We still need less than 200. We need, this is 4 or 5, right? We need about 10, 20, 30. We need about like 160 something, 166 or something like that. Yeah, 166. My math is good. Jesus, good shit. But like this is we only need 166, and we haven't touched glove rings. We haven't touched. We're not gonna get much from our block shield because it's gonna be unique. So we're not gonna get much from that. But we also are gonna get from boots, and so this we're gonna prioritize cast speed and then 2 res, 2 really good res. And then whatever else we get from there, we get. It's gonna be the TLDR. And then on our jewel cluster jewels, we're gonna also prioritize Arcane with the triple dot. On our cluster jewel, we're going to prioritize some form of early res as the extra stats we get. Obviously, if we can, we want to get 35-3 cluster. Odds are not going to get a 35-3 off cluster, but we're going to craft it. We're going to try. We'll see what we do, but that is a worry for future, not now. Yo, it was a fun stream. I enjoyed the crafting moments, and I'll be back tomorrow. Like I said, I'm probably going to be crafting some more, so we'll see how we end up going. Hopefully, we end up with more lucky crafts like we did today. Gloves are practically done. I'm going to wait until stream to apply the aspect. Then, so you guys are going to be here for that. Then what else are we going to do? Then we're gonna work on our chest piece once the aspect is on the gloves, because like that's all for the gloves. The gloves are practically done with that exalt. Then what else? That's pretty much it. Then we work on the armor. So basically, the TLDR is I'm going to be farming a ton after stream once I'm done eating and everything else, and I'm gonna try to get as much currency as I can before tomorrow. But anyways, I'm gonna see you guys then. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate the company, and I'm gonna see you tomorrow. Good night.